Hello, little astronauts. Welcome to another exciting adventure. Today, we're going to explore our amazing solar system. Get ready to have some fun as we journey through space, discovering fascinating planets, moons, and the giant glowing star at the center of it all. We'll zoom past giant storms on Jupiter and marvel at the shimmering rings of Saturn. And the best part? You don't even need a spaceship. Just bring your curiosity and your sense of wonder. Are you ready to blast off? Let's go! Our journey begins with the Sun, the heart of our solar system. The Sun is like a giant ball of burning hot gases that gives us light and heat. It's so big that about 1 million Earths could fit inside it. The Sun's gravity holds all the planets in our solar system in orbit, kind of like an invisible string keeping everything in place. And guess what? The Sun isn't a planet. It's actually a star. It's so big and bright that we can see it from Earth, even though it's really, really far away. Without the Sun, there would be no life on Earth. So next time you see the Sun shining, remember just how amazing and important it is. Now buckle up, little astronauts, because we're heading to our first planet. First stop, Mercury. Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system and the closest one to the Sun. It's like the little speedster of our solar system, zooming around the Sun faster than any other planet. Because it's so close to the Sun, Mercury gets super hot during the day, reaching temperatures that could melt some metals. But here's the strange part. At night, Mercury gets incredibly cold. That's because it doesn't have a thick atmosphere to trap the heat. Imagine going from super hot to super cold in just a few hours. Next stop, a planet that's often called Earth's twin. But don't be fooled, it's a very different place. Get ready for Venus, a planet that's often called Earth's twin sister. Now, they might look similar in size from far away, but Venus is a whole different story up close. For starters, it's incredibly hot, even hotter than Mercury. That's because Venus has a super thick atmosphere made up mostly of carbon dioxide, which traps heat like a giant blanket. It's so hot that if you tried to land on Venus, you'd melt before you could say, "Whoa, it's hot." Another interesting thing about Venus is that it spins in the opposite direction of most planets. That means on Venus, the Sun rises in the west and sets in the east. With its scorching temperatures and thick cloudy atmosphere, it's a planet full of mysteries. Sweet home. Chapter from the scorching heat of Venus, we're returning home to Earth, our very own planet. Earth is the only planet we know of that has life, and that's because it has the perfect ingredients for life to thrive. We have water to drink, air to breathe, and the temperature is just right, not too hot and not too cold. Earth is like the Goldilocks of planets. Everything is just right. From space, Earth looks like a beautiful blue and green marble with swirling white clouds. The blue is our oceans, the green is the land, and the white is our atmosphere protecting us from the harshness of space. And of course, we can't forget our trusty companion, the Moon. Next stop, a planet that's captured the imaginations of scientists and dreamers for centuries. Planet of mystery. Next up is Mars, the planet that has always fascinated us with its reddish hue. It's called the red planet because of the iron oxide or rust on its surface. Imagine a whole planet covered in rust. Mars is smaller than Earth, and it's much colder too. But what's really exciting about Mars is that scientists think it might have had water a long, long time ago. And where there's water, there could be life. Rovers sent from Earth are exploring Mars right now, looking for signs of past life and studying its rocks and atmosphere. Get ready, adventurers, because we're about to enter the realm of the gas giants. Jupiter, king of the planets. Hold on tight, explorers, because we've reached Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside it and still have room to spare. It's a gas giant, which means it doesn't have a solid surface like Earth or Mars. Instead, it's made up mostly of swirling gases like hydrogen and helium. One of the most amazing things about Jupiter is the Great Red Spot. It's a giant storm, bigger than Earth, that's been raging on Jupiter for hundreds of years. Next up is Saturn, the planet that's famous for its stunning rings. When you see pictures of Saturn, it's hard to miss those incredible rings that circle around it. They're made up of billions of pieces of ice and rock, ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to giant boulders. Imagine flying through those rings. It would be like a cosmic obstacle course. Saturn is the second largest planet in our solar system, but it's also the lightest. In fact, if you could find a bathtub big enough, Saturn would actually float in water. And just like Jupiter, Saturn has a lot of moons, 82 to be exact. Get ready to tilt your heads, space cadets, because we're visiting Uranus, the sideways planet. Uranus is a bit of an oddball because it spins on its side. Imagine rolling a ball across the floor. That's how Uranus rotates. Scientists think that a long time ago, something really big, like another planet, might have bumped into Uranus and knocked it on its side. Uranus is an ice giant, and it has a beautiful bluish-green color because of the methane gas in its atmosphere. And if you thought Jupiter and Saturn had a lot of moons, Uranus has 27. Buckle up, explorers. We're heading to our last planet. Hold on to your hats, adventurers, because we've reached Neptune, the windiest planet in our solar system. Neptune is a blue giant, even farther away from the sun than Uranus. It's so far away that it takes Neptune 165 Earth years to orbit the sun once. Neptune is known for its fierce winds, which can whip around the planet at speeds faster than a jet plane. It's also home to a giant storm called the Great Dark Spot, similar to Jupiter's Great Red Spot. And that, little astronauts, is our incredible solar system. Wow, little astronauts, we've traveled so far today. But before we head back to Earth, let's learn some fun facts about our cosmic neighborhood. Did you know that a day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus? And here's another one. Jupiter's moon, Ganymede, is the largest moon in the solar system, even bigger than the planet Mercury. And get this, Saturn's rings are made up of pieces of comets, asteroids, and shattered moons, all swirling around the planet like a giant cosmic disco ball. Pretty cool, right? We hope you enjoyed this adventure through our solar system. Remember, little astronauts, there's a whole universe out there waiting to be explored. Keep looking up at the stars, asking questions, and never stop learning. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you had fun, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting adventures. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Bye, little astronauts.